Even with his back.
Damn, bro.
Even with the back. So you look at
Well,
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fuzzy Fitness. So let's start this video with the physique update of the reigning Arnold Classic UK and Ohio champion, the Peruvian-Wolf Hadi Choopan, who is now 2 weeks post-competition. It is kind of funny that people started critiquing him, that he's getting blockier every year, that his waist is getting bigger, he is losing his aesthetics, and that he has ruined his shape while chasing size because of guys like Samson Dauda, who outweighs him by 50 plus pounds. And that might have been true up until the Olympia 2023. Where Hadi Choopan lost the title to Derek Lunsford, which by the way was a very controversial result. But one thing you never do when it comes to Hadi Choopan is underestimate this guy by any means. Because some very big names of the industry underestimated him leading into this year's Arnold, that Samson Dauda is gonna be the winner. And I have to say almost everyone was so shocked on how Hadi Choopan was able to make his waist look so small with that vacuum. And honestly, that one advantage that Samson had over Hadi Choopan going into the Arnold. The privilege of having a better shape. The privilege of having a smaller waist, especially in that front relaxed and some other front shorts. The judges did not see that advantage anymore. And the reason was Hadi was able to make his waist look so smaller than ever I have to say. So the way Hadi Choopan transitions from the vacuum to crunched abs, no one in the entire men's open bodybuilding can do that. That too this smoothly. That is beyond impressive. So as far as the size difference is concerned, the size difference between Hadi Choopan and Samson Dauda, it is more of a height difference rather than the size difference. Like Samson Dauda doesn't have more muscularity, or he doesn't have bigger muscles than Hadi. And the reason is Hadi is able to create such a great illusion on the stage. And that is also based on his superior level of conditioning and the separation and the density that this guy has. And matter of the fact is no one can match Hadi Choopan in terms of conditioning. And yes, Samson was able to close the gap between him and Hadi Choopan in UK. But no one can ignore the fact that Hadi Choopan reached UK at the very last minute, and he had only 24 hours for the whole peaking process. And that definitely played a role in him not bringing as good of a look as we saw from him at Arnold in Columbus. But still, that was good enough to win the show and stop Samson. So the next stop is Mr. Olympia, and Hadi Choopan is in his prime, and the man is on a mission to recreate history in October. To be the only second guy after Jay Cutler to have lost the Olympia title and then win it back again. So if he was able to present so much improvements from the Olympia to the Arnold, that too in such a short time span, imagine what's to come now when he's gonna have a good off-season till this year's Mr. Olympia. And I believe this is gonna be the best version of Hadi Choopan that we are gonna see in October. That is one scary looking Hunter Labrada that we are witnessing right now, pushing 290 plus pounds with some very solid kind of conditioning I have to say. So it seems like Hunter is finally hitting his stride. So 2024 can be his year. It is really unbelievable how he was told that he needs to bring up his back, especially that back double biceps shot. So do you guys remember that video where Nick Walker stated that Samson Dauda's back is flat as a board? And if you guys remember, he also mentioned Hunter Labrada in that same video. And he had those same comments about Hunter's back as well, specifically his back double bicep.
Even with his back.
damn, bro.
Even with the back. So you look at
Well,
everyone's
okay.
back.
If we're gonna talk facts, Samson's got a shit back too.
I think it's still better than Hunter. Like Hunter gets roasted for his back.
I don't know.
It's not 3D shaped. It's
Neither
flat.
Samson's. Samson is as flat as a board.
Guess I haven't seen it in person.
I was just
You
with
would
him.
know. You would know.
There's nothing going on there.
And just look at that back double bicep right now. Look at the density that he has now. And the good thing is we will get to see a complete physique of Hunter Labrada under stage lighting this weekend, as Hunter will be guest posing. And that is the one to look forward to. So what show is Hunter gonna do to earn his Olympia spot for 2024? Well, Tampa Pro was the first show that he did in 2020, as well as last year, and that show is scheduled to be in August. So roughly 12 weeks before the Olympia. And that will give him ample amount of time to keep pushing for another few months before starting the official prep for this 2024 season. And honestly, the level of conditioning that he is maintaining at his career's heaviest ever weight, he won't be needing a lot of time to get shredded, as he already looks to be in a great spot. So Hunter was top 6 last year. Where do you guys see him place this year? Can he move up the ranks? Do let me know in the comments below. The best from Brazil, Rafael Brandao, gave us a glimpse of how things are looking at a little more than a week out of the show. But these are just screen grabs from his phone, so we won't be able to gauge the conditioning that he is in. Just a glimpse of how he is looking right now, about 8 days out of this year's Arnold Classic South America. So the man is working extremely hard, and this is a special show for him, and Rafael Brandao wants to win it for the second time in his career. And not only just that, a win here will allow him to shut the season down quite early in the season actually, and he can dive right back into another off-season and have rest of the year off before starting the Olympia prep for 2024. So he can go back to the drawing board, he can go back and build some more quality size, some more muscle. Because in order for him to be more competitive against the guys in the top 6 at the Olympia level, he still needs more size, he still needs more mass, he still needs to be more bigger. So we have seen the updates of Tony Button, Rafael Brandao, as well as Good Vito. But the one person who can be the wild card here at the Arnold Brazil, he's prepping quietly, and you bet he has the ability to make the biggest upset here in Brazil. I am talking about Carlos Thomas Jr. The last update that we saw from Carlos was at about 7 weeks out of the show, and we haven't seen any physique update from him ever since. So the last time Carlos stepped on the stage was at Texas Pro 2023, and that was his only pro show. So the knock on his physique at that time was that he wasn't in a good enough conditioning, and his back. So I don't think his back can be as good as Rafael Brandao or Tony Button, at least as of right now. But if he is overall more conditioned than what we saw from him at Texas Pro, which is totally doable, which is really achievable. So that combined with the size that he has, that is gonna be really hard to ignore. So Rafael Brandao, I believe, is still gonna be the favorite going into this show, as he has the most complete physique and also has the height advantage over all the other guys. And also the show is gonna be in his hometown. So the vacuums are becoming a big thing in the men's open bodybuilding as well. We have two Mr. Olympias, Hadi Choopan and Derek Lunsford, who hit those great vacuums. And just because the judges are appreciating that so much, some other pros are following the same trend. So here is Stuart Sutherland, aka Beef Stew, hitting a vacuum a little less than 7 weeks out of the New York Pro, taking a hilarious jab at the mutant Nick Fokker. So we know this isn't gonna be close, actually anywhere close at the New York Pro between Stuart Sutherland and Nick Fokker. But this is good entertainment. So Beef Stew is way ahead of the schedule and he is quite satisfied with this approach. He still has plenty of time to get inside out shredded, and he is already looking in a great spot. So Nick Fokker is gonna expose everyone in that lineup when it comes to the overall size and the muscularity and also the kind of conditioning that he brings. But there is one factor that guys like Stu can match up to him, and that is coming in as shredded as he possibly can. And he can definitely do that. We saw him in a solid condition at 2 shows back to back in 2023, the New York Pro and California Pro. Although he was lacking in size in certain areas, and bringing those areas up is what Stu has been doing all this time. So overall, Beef Stew is going to be way more impressive this year compared to 2023. And this is also going to be a rematch between him and Tony Button, as he was the runner-up at the New York Pro last year, where Tony Button came out as the champion. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.